Good evening and welcome to Education Matters Tonight. Education is an investment for the future, but what happens when it fails in its inclusion for all? Students with autism and Down syndrome are left out because available resources and support have stopped what is termed market failure by economists. The suffering doesn't stop at the families but goes right through to the economy. With us tonight are experts to share some insights, economic implications, and a revolutionary solution. First, the cost of inadequate special education.
Inclusive education equally comes with a price of its own. Families who enroll differently abled students often spend tens of thousands annually on private tutors, therapy, and any other additional support. For many families, these become unaffordable, which puts the parents out of work. At the societal level, the economic burden increases. Lacking quality education often leads to underemployment and unemployment among many differently abled individuals, resulting in lifetime reduced productivity. It has been estimated that inclusive education can save billions annually by equipping these students with skills for independence and subsequent
Levels. Lack of investment today automatically means increased social welfare and health expenditures tomorrow. Empowered aspires to fill this gap, not just for social equity, but for economic reform.
Thank you, Nis and Danny, for your insights on how important it is for inclusive education to be part of the system, as it's going to boost our economy and it's going to boost employment rates in general.
Empowered is an economical approach because it was focused on teacher training. So instead of hiring expensive specialists, we train existing teachers to modify their teaching methods to suit differently able students. This reduces immediate education costs while improving long-term outcomes. Empowered trained teachers empower students to become independent, thereby reducing dependency on specialized services and then increasing their employability.
Thank you, Isa, for that insightful breakdown of how Empower ED's teachers training model balances cost efficiency with impactful outcomes. It's incredible how investing in teachers can ripple into the lives of students, families, and the broader economy. Speaking of ripple effects, education's role in creating a brighter future doesn't end in the classroom, it extends into the job market.
Inclusive education has a multiplier effect. Students who receive quality education have better employment prospects and higher earnings, which contributes to the economic growth. Families benefit from parents being able to return to workforce, and will further amplify this multiplier effect, knowing that teachers have optimized the learning potential of students, families, and communities alike.
Thank you, Nay. It's inspiring to see how the economic multiplier effect transforms lives beyond the classroom, unlocking opportunities not just for students, but for their families and society at large. This interconnectedness reminds us that we empower individuals, we empower economies too.
Empowered TD is a pathway to economic equity. Different able students often face systemic barriers that limits their opportunities and potential. By providing the support through tailored teaching and training, we empower these students to achieve independence and contribute more to their society, and reducing their reliance on government support, in the way fostering a more balanced, equitable economy. This transformation will benefit everyone. Empowered ED helps create a society that values every individual because of their strengths, ensuring the inclusion leads to shared prosperity for all.
Thank you, Richter, for showing us the broader impact of inclusive education on economic equity. It's clear that Empower ED is more than a solution. It's a movement towards a more just and prosperous society. When we invest in inclusive practices today, we're not just transforming classrooms, we're reshaping communities, economies, and futures. The economic case for Empower ED is clear. Through improved productivity and an inclusive economy, we save on long-term costs by investing in the training of teachers. Imagine a world where every child received quality education irrespective of ability. At Empower ED, we lead with success, but to effect real change, we must see schools, policymakers, and a community take action. Let us turn this market failure into market success. Thank you for joining us tonight. Goodbye.